Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Alex Smith and the Washington offense, they come onto the field. They are off of that 24-6 victory against Arizona in Week 1. Alex Smith, it's interesting. We've talked about it, Charles. He led the NFL in passer rating last year. Then he gets traded. Well, his new home looked pretty comfortable to him.
Yeah, almost taken for granted a little bit in Kansas City. They did draft Patrick Mahomes, so they're ready to unwrap that shiny new toy that they have. But Washington wanted Alex Smith. In fact, when he arrived there, Jay Gruden, their head coach, said, "We've immediately got better." And he put up that type of performance, too. 21 of 30, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, which is a staple of Alex Smith's game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
Jordan Reed's coming off of an injury-plagued season that set him back and held him to just 6 games. And Washington's definitely hoping he can get back to his 2016 Pro Bowl form. That made him one of the most dangerous tight ends in the game. And in fact, when he runs routes, it's often equated to a basketball player with a great crossover move. A lot of guys just can't stick with him.
On second down, here's Smith. Incomplete. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
And Manti Te'o started to reclaim his form as a middle linebacker in 2017 after 4 seasons with the Chargers out on the West Coast. An excellent run stopper, understands the passing game really well, and down the stretch, made big play after big play to help the Saints to the playoffs.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. We get a good peek at a man in his 13th year at the controls of the Saints. In his 18th season overall, it's Drew Brees.
And to say that he knows every bit of the New Orleans offensive playbook, terminology, nuances, and creates a few of his own would actually be an understatement for Drew Brees. He makes everything go with that offense and makes everyone around him better. Every time he takes a snap, there's a potential for a big play and a touchdown.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, yellow lady.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, still all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 41 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made there by Mason Foster. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Ready? You ready? What's that?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Crowder now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Smith on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Smith going to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready? We're waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. On second down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Ready. We waiting. What's up?
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. You waiting?
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And down inside the 15 he goes. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Ready? You waiting?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? We're waiting.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready? Y'all waiting?
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Ready? Waiting. Attack!
Now Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw, Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Waiting.
Breeze to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Thomas, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Smith now to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Again, Peterson. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And here's Lewis. Well, Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.